2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, the Nets taking on the Wizards. For the Nets, a standout first half of the year has them in first place in the East. Wizards, Nets, coming right up after this. For joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Brian. Bradley Beal, not just a shooter, he's a scorer, and his footwork is a huge part of that. He said, I'm not the tallest player in the world, so I have to find ways to get my shot off, using my quickness, my step backs, and my footwork to be able to get open.
Well, Allie, he's put a lot of work into that area of his game. Good stuff there. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for James Harden.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Harrison Durant in as the forwards. James Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Aldridge in at the center position. And for Washington, Dinwiddie and Beal comprise the backcourt. Kyle Kuzma out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, we see it almost every night, Clark. Another great backcourt matchup.
Well, B.A., this league is so stacked with tremendous guards. I mean, all-star caliber guards all over the league. And it really creates a situation where being able to choose guards for the All-Star game is just virtually impossible to not leave somebody off that's deserving. Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Outside Irving. The kick to Durant. Shot clock at 5. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Kuzma, the pass to Beal. Now Dinwiddie. From the arc. Aldridge pulls down the board. Outside Irving. Pass to Harris. Now Aldridge. And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
About a minute into this first quarter. Harden with it. Gafford picks him up. Gafford against Harden. 4 on the clock. Rebound by the Wizards.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Kuzma against Durant. Out to Beal. From outside the arc. Kevin Durant pulls it in. And here are the Nets now. Here's Irving. And Irving powers it home.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession.
With Washington.
Here's Beal.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
And again, Washington, no good. And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution and some of it's just bad luck. You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Washington calls timeout. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
With a short break, we look at some of the stingiest defenses in the NBA. The fourth spot held by the Nets.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
For Washington, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Will it go? And it's laid in by Dinwiddie.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
The Nets with a lead. Outside Harden. Pass to Harris. Outside Durant. 5 on the clock. Again, the Nets score.
And usually teams go on runs from a bunch of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
Beal to pass to Dinwiddie. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. No good with the triple.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Harris misses. Washington has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Outside Bertans. Pass to Beal. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
This speaks to the confidence Beal has in himself. Terrific work catching and firing off the catch.
Outside Irving. And he drives in. Stolen by Gafford. Now the Wizards in transition. Bertans, the pass to Dinwiddie. Shoots from 12. Here's Gafford. Lays it up and banks it in.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Harden, the pass to Aldridge. Outside Harden. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Dinwiddie against Harden. Beal outside. From 11 feet away. And another basket for Washington.
We all know Beal might be a shorter off guard at 6'3", but Bradley has heart. He plays way bigger than that listed height.
Now here's Harden. 9 points for him in his last game. Irving finds Durant. Over Gafford. Durant's shot is off. The Wizards have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. On the wing, Kuzma. Pass to Beal. The 3. And James Harden pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Durant, and Gafford with the block. Here's Dinwiddie, and that one is stuffed right through.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
Ha, it doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
To the paint. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Over Kuzma. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Out to Beal. Lets the three fly. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a four-point play. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
What I admire about Bradley Beal is his steady growth. Not just in his overall game, but how he's embraced becoming a leader. He's someone his teammates really look up to.
At the line for the Wizards, Bradley Beal. Shooting one.
Free throw drops for Beal. Boy, Beal's rise continues to impress. Every season, Grant, he improves as a scorer, especially.
And the older he gets, the more wisdom he attains. Both on and off the court, his guys expect him to lead the charge. It's something that he takes great pride in.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Second in three-point field goal percentage, second in fewest turnovers per game, and they rank second in points off turnovers. They don't just force mistakes, they make sure to cash in on them.
And about their three-point shooting, it's the consistency that strikes me. They're not ranked number 2 in the league because they're streaky. Now here's Griffin. Up top, Harden to halt the run. Here's Claxton. They swipe it. Here's Neto, 15 in his last outing. Driving inside, and as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
The Wizards making a switch here. Bryant's checked in, and a change for the Nets. Brown's checked in. Here's Beal, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first.
It's going to be on Bruce
foul.
Brown, and a huge part of any NBA team's success is health, especially as we move to the middle part of the schedule.
Well, we know injuries are a part of the game, and they shape every NBA season. Unfortunately, they can end a team's season at any moment.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
The offensive game of Bradley Beal is incredible. He scored more than 30 per game over a season, a player you can build your team around for sure.
And Beal drops them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Outside Harden. Looking to end the drought. And that one's good, man. For Washington, they've got 6 of 14 in so far. Pass to Bryant. Here's Kispert, averaging around 5 points a game. Neto. And another miss by Washington. Here's Mann. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 1-point Washington lead.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Oh, there's the alley. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Brooklyn trailing. Now here's Harden. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Pass to Claxton. And here's Brown. Clock at 6.
Wizards foul. Raul Neto.
Johnson, he's checked in for Harden.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Nets, James Johnson.
Wizards on D. Griffin outside. 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Sinks the tray. Mann's got 7.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Neto. Griffin against Harrell. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You know, Harrell may only be 6'7", but he absolutely owns the paint because this guy knows where his strength is and he plays to it, getting busy down low.
Now here's Brown. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Mann. Inside, Claxton. Back to Mann. Over Harrell. Mann misses.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Here's Neto. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Beal gets the bucket.
The consistency of Beal's scoring has been terrific. And of course, his teammates keep working hard to facilitate to him.
Now here's Brown. Here's Mann. 7 points in the game. Oh, the teardrop falls in. 9 points in the game. The Wizards with a lead. Pass to Kispert. Down low. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. 3 on 3.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 2 minutes.
Outside, Brown. Outside, Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Over Harrell. The shot by Johnson, no good. Harrell with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. A minute 37 left in the first quarter.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
At the line for Washington, Raul Neto. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Gills checked in for Washington. And a change for the Nets. Bembry, he's checked in for Griffin. And so he hits both. A minute 35 left in the opening quarter.
Washington foul. Anthony Gill. That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
On defense, the Wizards. 3-point lead, stolen by Bryant.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
Here's Neto. Pass to Beal. 6 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Beal's got 15 points.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Here's Bembry. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Man misses. The Wizards shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm
That's
offensively.
his first personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Wizards, Bradley Beal. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You have to love how fearless they play. It keeps getting them to the free throw line.
And that is always a good recipe for offensive efficiency and a key to their lead tonight.
That one's no good.
And they're just hacking away out there. I mean, it's costing them too at the free throw line.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
And the Wizards with possession here, following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Beal. Pass to Gill. Here's Neto. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 9 feet, connects. The jumper drops. Here's Mann. 11 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive.
Bradley Beal has been leading the charge for the Washington Wizards. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And he's one of the game's best closers, but to hear Kyrie Irving tell it, he's got to start too.
Coach just wants me to be aggressive, you know, to set the tone early in the game, and you know that kind of sets up all my teammates and sets the standard for the rest of the game and how I want the game to go.
You know, Grant, when he gets a lather going, Irving can seem like he's got the cheat code.
Yeah, and if I'm the coach, he's got the green light from start to finish. When he gets rolling, it can rub off on everyone else.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Bradley Beal's out there with Raul Neto. Then it's Kispert, then it's Thomas Bryant, and it's Gill in at the 4. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. Bertans checked in for Washington. Dinwiddie comes in for Neto. Durant, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Mann. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Dinwiddie against Durant. From the stripe. And again, Washington, no good. Brooklyn trailing.
You know, any talk of Harris, I think, has to start with the jump shot. The three-point contest champion. He hits close to half his attempts from beyond the arc, which is just ridiculous.
Here's Dinwiddie after the basket by Brooklyn. Beal outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first
And
personal
floor
foul.
spacers like Harris continue to be the NBA's hottest commodity.
BA, in the day and age that we're in as far as the NBA goes, great value for floor spacer. And Harris's contract, $75 million over 4 years, talks about what you just said, how valuable and in demand guys like Harris are.
Free throw drops for Beal. Kuzma's checked in for Bryant. Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving comes in for Brown. He's perfect from the line this time. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers, and I did a pretty good job.
The Wizards have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Irving against Dinwiddie. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first
And let's get your
personal
take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
We got a storyline here. If it goes on for the rest of the game, it could be all those points they're getting at the foul line.
Another positive has been their play in the paint offensively.
And the Wizards making a change here. Gafford's checked in. Free throw good. Dinwiddie.
And talk about a signing that went under the radar. Spencer Dinwiddie joining this Wizards ball club. Now, he steps in as a vet guard to lead this young team. And I'm excited to see what Dinwiddie can do as a team leader.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Bertans for 3. The shot no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Irving finds Aldridge. Durant inside. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Good on the bucket. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Kuzma. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Right side, Irving. Blocked. Durant against Bertans. Up top, Dinwiddie. Pass to Beal. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Dinwiddie. over Irving. The Wizards with another miss. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. And he lobs it up, and Durant with the big finish.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Dinwiddie against Irving. Now here's Dinwiddie, guarded closely. Got it. Good job in the low post. Dinwiddie's got 9. The Nets have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Aldridge outside. Back to Irving. Pass to Durant. Over Gafford. Durant, no good. The Wizards with a lead. Bertans with the ball. Dinwiddie with it. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. And it's Gafford missing.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Outside Irving. From deep. The rebound by the Wizards. Gafford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Beal on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. And that one hits the back iron. And the Nets shooting pretty well at 45%. Here's Durant. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Wizards making a change here. Harrell's checked in. Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. James Harden comes in for Bembry. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
And stolen by Irving. Oh, denied by Harrell.
You know, when Harrell does a good job with his positioning defensively, he can block some shots. Solid job right there.
Here's Beal. Sinks that one from the post. Beal's got 20 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Griffin's shot is off. The Wizards have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Lets it fly from 18. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And he's just using every bit of his strong frame to battle the defense. Beal won't take no for an answer.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
One shot.
At the line for the Wizards, Bradley Beal. At the line for 1.
Free throw drops for Beal, and Clark, it's a relief to have fans back in the stands, but rising incidents of misconduct from a few. How do you think we discourage this?
Well, I think you first identify who those folks are, press charges, hold them accountable, make the penalty severe for that type of misconduct. Just because you purchase a ticket doesn't give you the right to act any way that you want to. There are protocols and rules and just basic human dignity and respect and courteousness that has to be applied. So make it tough on folks that step outside of those lines. Hold them accountable and press charges if need be.
Now here's Harden. Griffin passes to Harden. And he makes it on the layup.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
The Wizards have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Dinwiddie passes to Bertans. Now Gafford. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock. Nice D from Durant. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Pass to Harden. Launches it. Washington with a rebound. Beal's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Dinwiddie with it. Picked up by Griffin. Griffin against Dinwiddie. Over to the left wing. Beal outside. No good on the triple.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Here's Harden. Sweet little floater. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yet another hard shot that Harden makes look easy. Amazing at measuring the floating jumper.
And the Wizards call time here.
You know, Blake Griffin's NBA career certainly didn't have humble beginnings. I mean, he won the slam dunk contest and Rookie of the Year in his debut season. He really hit the ground running.
Washington making some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for Gafford. Kispert comes in for Bertans. And Neto is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Mann comes in for Harris. Here's Kispert. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Beal's shot is off. And while Blake Griffin's career certainly got off to a hot start, Grant, he's also managed to remain a dominant force over the years.
No question. He's a guy who can get it done. Points, rebounds, assists, anything you need. He's a great example of an enduring talent.
Now here's Beal. 17 points for him last game against Philadelphia. Harrell against Irving. Pass to Neto. Oh, they can't stop the run with that one.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
No luck on that one. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. Tries to keep it alive. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kispert. Gills checked in for Washington. Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And here's Harden. 6 points for him. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Here's Beal. That shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
James Johnson.
Here's Harden. Give him 8. Outside, Brown.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's Harden. That time on the assist from Brown. Harden's got 11 points.
Much more efficient this quarter, feeling more and more confident.
Beal outside. Shoots over Harden. Beal, no good. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Harden. To the inside. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
The free throw drops for Johnson. Washington trailing. Here's Neto. He has 6. Knocked loose. Pass to Kispert. Beal outside. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to be on Bruce Brown.
Defensive foul. Bruce Brown. That's his 3rd personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for Washington, Bradley Beal. One shot.
Now the Nets with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Brown, it's good. Off the assist from Harden. Brown's gotten his first basket of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Beal. He's got 27. And there's a 3-second violation. Kuzma's checked in for Bradley Beal.
Into the lineup for your Wizards, Kyle Kuzma.
Now Harden. He's got 11. Lets a floater go. Stolen by Bryant. Here's Kispert, defended by Brown. Goes up on the baseline. Second shot opportunity. Kispert's shot is good.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And the jam by Brown.
Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
Kuzma outside. Off target with the 3. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Nets. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
KD, you were so on top of it defensively. How have you been able to contain them?
They're so tough, but we're playing hard. You know, guys are getting beat, but we're helping each other out, and that's what we have to do if we want to win this game.
Thanks, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. How about Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game?
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And so in the game for the Nets, Harrison Durant in as the forwards. Kyrie Irving out there with James Harden. And it's Aldridge in at the 5. Brooklyn has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Back to Harden. There's the triple. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. The shot's good. Gafford's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside Durant for 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
3-point field goal.
Harden's got 8 assists here tonight.
When you've got the kind of game and shot Durant has, you don't lack for confidence. He is ready to catch and fire whenever he gets the opportunity.
And that one's long.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Harris passes to Durant. Over Dinwiddie. Rebound by the Wizards. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. Harris against Bertans. Inside. Kuzma down low.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far. Well, you know, in high school, he was a star. In college, the same thing. Durant got drafted 2nd back in 2007, then immediately became an all-star.
And Durant averaged over 20 points a game his rookie year.
And B.A. also won Rookie of the Year as well. Since then, he's won just about every individual honor you possibly could. First ballot consensus Hall of Famer when it's time.
Free throws good from Durant.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious he feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
Now here's Beal. He's got 27. Lets it go from deep. And another miss by Washington.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the 2nd half.
Here's Harris. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
3-pointer, Beal. The rebound by the Nets. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now. Harden from outside. Kept alive.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
The Wizards have gone only 1 for 6 here in the 2nd half. Washington calls timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
All right, coming onto the court, make some noise for your Wizards answer. Coming onto the court, make some noise for your Wizards answer. And your Wizards answer.
Kuzma finds Dinwiddie. Outside Bertans. To the middle. Looking to win the run. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Kevin Durant.
You know, when Kuzma plays with that kind of tenacity, he's going to make defenders foul him. He's a real force in this league, folks.
At the line for the Wizards, Kyle Kuzma. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Beal. He's got 27. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Beal's got 29 points.
Such a tough guard. I mean, Beal mixing it up inside, coming out on top in that battle.
Outside Durant. Fires the 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Washington has gotten nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Beal. Back to Dinwiddie. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. Dinwiddie's got 11.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now here's Durant. Give him 23. Yep, that one's good.
Well, that's a hard shot by Durant, but he makes the hard look easy. Stays focused in traffic there, even under heavy pressure.
Pass to Gafford. Beal with it, and stolen by Irving. Left side, Harden. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Brooklyn?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
Beal's shot is good.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Harden against Dinwiddie. Outside Durant. From deep. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Dinwiddie against Harden. Dinwiddie, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Harris. Dinwiddie with a rebound.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Bertans. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Here's Irving. Unable to get that one. And Washington the other way now. Outside Bertans. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Beal. Good on the 13-footer. Beal's got 33 points.
The mid-range jumper is a handy tool for Beal. A lot of his shots come from that area. He's got a ton of confidence in it.
Harden finds Irving. And here's Durant. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Durant's got 13 points here in the second half alone. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Gafford passes to Dinwiddie. And there it is for him. Dinwiddie's got 13.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
The loudest and craziest fans get a t-shirt. Let's make some noise.
A big group substitution here for Washington. Bryant, he's checked in for Gafford. Harrell comes in for Kuzma. Kispert's checked in for Bertans. And Neto is subbed in for Beal. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Aldridge. Griffin comes in for Durant. Mann, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Brown in for Harden.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good. Oh, what you say? Come on now. Very few guys throw it down with as much force as Harrell does. That's a dynamic play above the rim.
Brown against Harrell. Brown passes to Griffin. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Griffin's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Neto, defended by Griffin. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie from behind the arc. Sinks it from distance. Dinwiddie's got 16.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Pulls up on the wing, and he buries that one. Back rim and in. 9 points in the game.
You can't allow Irvin that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
Pass to Harrell. With the teardrop. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Bruce Brown.
Montrezl Harrell, like a lot of second-round picks, carries an attitude edge in how they go after the game that serves him well. He had to fight for minutes early in his career, and he's earned his way.
First one falls for him. And even now, after solidifying his place, remember, he won the 2026 Man of the Year award. Clark, I don't see his disposition changing that much.
I agree with you, B.A. I mean, he's still chippy as ever, and he's got that edge. It didn't help that the Clippers moved on from him the very summer he won that award you just mentioned.
Harrell hits them both.
You know, what's great about Harrell is his ability to deliver whatever his team needs. I mean, he's the ideal guy to have coming off your bench.
Here's Irving. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Pass to Bryant. Now Dinwiddie. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul. Bruce Brown. That's his 5th personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Spencer Dinwiddie. Shooting 1.
throw good. Dinwiddie. Brooklyn with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They'll take on the Spurs at AT&T Center after this one. That'll be the third stop of this four-game trip.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Neto. 6 points for him. Now here's Bryant. Hauled in by Brown. Here's Mann. Pass to Claxton. Back to Mann. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Nets, Terrence Mann, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Washington has possession, trailing by 13.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
To the left side wing. The 3 sends it home from three-point land. Neto's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
On the wing man. Pass to Brown. And he banks in the layup. Brown's got 8.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
To the paint. Here's Harrell. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
Now here's Irving. Defense right on him. We've got 1:08 left in the third. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal.
You know, last year when Irving announced that James Harden was now the team's point guard, that raised some eyebrows, but as usual, there was a method to Irving's madness.
Clark, when you talk in depth with Irving, most of his opinions are well thought out.
I agree with you. I mean, he's a bit misunderstood, but he's very thorough and thoughtful and has some interesting things to say. I mean, when he plays the point guard, he says he sees everything that's going on, and I wouldn't argue with him because he's got great vision. When he plays the 2, he knows what he's looking for, and that's to put that ball in the bucket, and he does it as well as anybody in the league.
Gills checked in for Washington. Both free throws good from Irving.
You know, off the court, Kyrie Irving has done some incredible things. One example, financially supporting WNBA players who sat out the 2020 Wubble season. Kyrie is more than a basketball player, always engaged with the world around him, and always interesting things he has to say.
And he gets it back. Oh, nice shot by Brown.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Here's Irving. Oh, and Bryant with a block. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Outside Irving. from deep. Johnson. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Brooklyn, ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back to the game after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Montrezl Harrell, Raul Neto out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Gill in at the 4. That's the group for Washington right now. Here's Brown. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Here's Dinwiddie. It's good. Dinwiddie's got 14 points here in the second half.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Here's Bembry. Up top, Brown. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Here's Neto, defended by Brown. Here's Neto, off with the layup. Outside Johnson. The 11-footer. Rebounded by Kuzma.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Back to Neto. Pass to Harrell. Now Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Up top, Brown. Defended by Kuzma. And that one's good, man.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Well, the Wizards shooting a nice 50% for the game. Here's Neto, defended by Brown. Pass to Gill. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Mann. Here's Claxton. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. And the Nets lead by 16.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Now here's Dinwiddie. The D's right on him. Kuzma outside. Here's Gill. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And they get it back. Kuzma, the pass to Dinwiddie. Leaps for it. It's stolen. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
The Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in. Durant, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden comes in for Bembry. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Beal. Kuzma outside. Down low. Here's Gill. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Defensive foul.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop
That's his second
and the
personal
arm.
foul.
Incredible.
First team foul.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there.
for
He
the
didn't let that
Wizards.
contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Gafford, he's checked in for Washington. Bertans comes in for Kuzma. Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Brown. The Nets have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Pass to Aldridge. Here's Harris. Here's Mann. Here's Aldridge. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Shooting for Brooklyn, LaMarcus Aldridge. Shooting 1.
One shot.
That one misses for Aldridge.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
It's Beal on the wing. It's picked off. Harris passes to Durant. And the shot is good. Harris making the play.
Three-point
Durant's
field goal.
got 16 in the second half.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Pass to Neto. Here's Gill, guarded by Durant. Here's Bertans. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal
It'll go
foul.
on Joe Harris.
Second team foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
For the Wizards.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Well, Grant, if you had to describe exactly what a stretch 4 looks like, you might be describing Davis Bertans.
Yeah, that's the mold that Bertans has been carved out of. He can draw defenders away from the hoop with his outside shooting, and when he needs to mix it up in the paint and grab some rebounds, he's more than capable of that too.
And he's good on the second. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Here's Durant. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That's his third personal
Boy, he's
foul.
been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Durant. 1 shot.
One shot.
And the developmental path for top prospects is evolving. Clark, it was recently announced a new high school league for the top powerhouses.
Well, you could almost see this coming, B.A. Again, creating additional pathways for young players to pursue their professional dreams would lead to other types of competition in the NBA. So we'll see how it plays out. But I'm not totally opposed to it. Again, it's a small percentage of players that would be part of this type of tournament or league. So let's see where it goes.
To the paint. Here's Gill. And they get it back.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
Now here's Harden. Defense is right there. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Harden. Durant's got 9 points in the quarter. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Beal outside. Takes a three. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. He hasn't hit one since.
Three-pointer. And the Nets, another three.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Harden with it. Pass to Thomas. And Grant, throughout your career, you mostly played in the smaller markets. You think the league is doing enough to help them compete?
I think so. I mean, look, Milwaukee just won a championship. An incredible season they had last year. I think they're doing the right thing between revenue sharing, the salary cap, the luxury tax. And remember, the players union will always favor freedom of movement for its players.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
You know, you have to play smart when you're behind. They're still making too many mistakes.
Hey, I don't care how good a team is. No team can give away possessions and expect to win. 5 points off their turnovers in just this quarter alone.
Here's Durant driving to the basket.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Pass to ABC. Here's Hachimura. Got it. Hachimura's got his first points of the game.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Holiday against Harden. And here's Durant. Three-pointer. And the Nets, another three.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute. This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Harden against Holiday. Harden, the pass to Durant. Here's Thomas. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Durant, the pass to Griffin. Here's Harden. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Washington has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to ABC. Here's Gill. Hachimura up top. And another basket for Washington. Well, Brooklyn's shooting it well at 59%. Harden against Holiday. Harden drawing the double team. Griffin outside. Winslow with the ball. Shot clock at 5. No good that time. And for Washington, they're shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Here's Kispert, defended by Griffin. Hachimura in the post. Buries it down low. Hachimura's got 6 in the quarter.
Not to be denied, Hachimura has a great motor and competes with the best of them.
Pass to Thomas. Well, your 7 seconds or less Suns really paved the way for the pace and space style that we see throughout the league today, Grant.
You know, B.A., it really did. But, you know, it's interesting. I think there were those back then that thought it was kind of gimmicky. But boy, has it changed. And I feel like we could have had more success if we had just gone all in on that approach.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Aldridge comes in for Durant, and it's Johnson in for Griffin.
One shot.
And for Washington, they're shooting the ball at 48% so far. Holiday against Harden. Here's Gill. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Now Harden. Five on the clock. There's the three. Drills it from deep. Harden's got 10 points in just the second half.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
So it'll be two free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
And featuring Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Garnett. Is the 2020 Hall of Fame class the best ever, Clark?
Well, I'd certainly have to go back and look, but there won't be any classes that would be any better. I would say that. I mean, clearly depending on when some of the all-time greats went in and who were part of their classes in the past, but I would be hard-pressed to imagine or be able to state a class that was better than this particular class. 2009 comes to mind. That had Michael Jordan, David Robinson, and John Stockton. That's a pretty good threesome, too.
Both good from the line that time. Now here's Harden.
Two minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes.
Shoots from 12. That one's good for
James
two.
Harden.
Harden's got 23 points.
You know, the competitive spirit of Harden comes through on a night like this in attack mode from the opening tip. Never letting up, never giving the defense the upper hand.
Pass to Holiday. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So two free throws for him coming up.
That's his second personal foul.
And even from where we're sitting,
Fourth
you
team
could
foul.
clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Holiday. Well, with everything else that coaches have been dealing with, the NBA gave them a pass to skip the suit and tie, Clark. You think broadcasters are next?
Oh, I would love that, B.A. I don't mind dressing up in a sweatsuit, but I know TV requires a coat and tie, but I would love on occasion to have a dress-down day if we could.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:43 left in the fourth. And the Nets shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Pass to Thomas. Outside Harden. 6 to shoot. Holiday against Johnson. Basket counts.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Nets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
They've met 3 times this season, and this is their second win. It's turning into a little bit of a grudge match, and they'll be fired up for the next game. A win there, and they'll finish the season 3-1 against the Wizards.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kevin Durant.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And here's Kispert from the arc. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. 32 seconds left in the fourth. And the layup is good off the glass.
Assisted.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Hachimura. The rebound by the Nets. Harden with it. So we see the Nets taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
James, I'd love to know whether it's scoring, playmaking, or your defense. What aspect of your game are you most proud of?
Being able to play a full course of a game and, you know, and make an impact every single play. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I have to do.
It's been fun to watch.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. So long, everybody.